this moment in hockey history. The Nashville Predators currently find themselves in fourth place in the Central Division after 71 games skated. Their record of 42, 25, and 4, 88 points has the Nashville Predators 5 points shy of third place, which would be an automatic qualifying playoff position, and just 7 points shy of first place in the Central Division. On home ice, where the Nashville Predators' next game will take place, they have a record of 20, 15, and 1. The Predators scored 231 goals in the season. They've given up 206. That means a goal differential of plus 25. Now, fascinating Central Division update on the standings, so let's get to the latest. The Colorado Avalanche currently sit in first place with 95 points. The Dallas Stars also have 95 points, but the Stars have played one more game than Colorado. Winnipeg is at 70 games played, and they are at 93 points, so they are 2 points behind first and second place, but they are just 5 points ahead of the Nashville Predators now. The Predators at 71 games played, one more than Winnipeg, have 88 points, just on the outside of the automatic qualifying spots, looking in, but atop the wild card. We'll update that momentarily. So the Predators at 88 points are 5 points behind third place, and then 79 points is where you'll find the St. Louis Blues in fifth place. That is 9 points behind Nashville at this time. 77 points for Minnesota in sixth place is 11 points behind Nashville. That becomes much more important here in just a couple of seconds. The Arizona Coyotes have 63 points on the season in seventh place in the Central Division, and the Chicago Blackhawks have been eliminated for some time now at 43 points, eighth and last in the Central. Now, the wild card standings is the Nashville Predators holding wild card number 1, 88 points, and with a nice cushion at this point. Vegas Golden Knights are the second wild card team with 83 points. On the outside looking in, St. Louis and Minnesota, 79 points, 77 points respectively. 79 points is 4 points behind Vegas for the second wild card spot. But again, 9 points and 11 points behind the Nashville Predators. So the Predators have a 9-point cushion with 11 games to go on their current playoff position in the wild card. Now, that's got you updated on the standings. Quick injury update before we talk about everything else going on with the Nashville Predators. Then we will focus on the next match, which will be against the Golden Knights from Las Vegas. Injuries to the defense corps still for the Nashville Predators. Fabro, Stastny, Luzon, all listed as week to week with no time frame update whatsoever. So the three defensemen are still out of the lineup. Now, for the Preds, the next week ahead after this game against the Vegas Golden Knights starts out on the road Thursday in Arizona, Saturday in Colorado. That's an incredibly important Central Division matchup at this time. The Avalanche in first place. The Preds just 7 points behind Colorado. And then next Tuesday back home to face off against the Boston Bruins on April the 4th versus the St. Louis Blues on April the 6th at the New York Islanders. Now, for the Nashville Predators, this is the third and final meeting between the Preds and the Golden Knights this season. We go back to January 15th when they met for the first time. It was the Predators falling in Vegas 4-1. Saros took the loss 25 out of 28. Luke Evangelista scored the only goal for the Preds. Thompson got the win for Vegas, 34 out of 35, and Stone did the damage with 3 goals in that game. The two teams would meet again on February the 20th. This time would be at Bridgestone Arena. The Predators would secure the 5-3 victory. Lankinen would go 23 out of 26, picking up the victory. Evangelista, Glass, Novak, Nyquist, and Smith, all with goals, so 5 different goal scorers for the Nashville Predators in the victory. Hill took the loss for Vegas, 35 out of 39, and it was Amadio Carlson and Peter Angelo scoring for the Las Vegas Golden Knights. So 8 different goal scorers in that game. The Predators scoring 5-3 victory. So the Preds are 1-1 against Vegas on the season, winning on home ice, losing on the road. This next game will take place at Bridgestone Arena. So the Predators have a good opportunity to win the season series, which would be important. The Vegas Golden Knights are 5 points behind the Preds in the wild card race right now. The Nashville Predators want to maintain control and continue advancing their positioning as best that they can at the end of the season here. The Vegas Golden Knights currently have a record of 38, 25, and 7. That's 83 points. Good for 4th overall in the Pacific Division. On the road, 15, 14, and 5. Their most recent stretch of action back on March the 14th. It was a 4-1 loss at the Calgary Flames. On the 17th of March, a 3-1 win versus the New Jersey Devils. On the 19th of March, a 5-3 loss versus Tampa Bay. On the 21st of March, a 3-1 win versus Seattle. And most recently, on the 23rd of March, a 4-2 win versus the Columbus Blue Jackets. Monday, Wednesday, they will be in St. Louis to take on the Blues before coming immediately to Nashville to face off against the Predators on Tuesday. So they'll be catching the Preds on the second night of back-to-back. So the Vegas Golden Knights have a more difficult time coming into Bridgestone Arena than they did on their previous trip. Taking a look inside the rankings and the matchup of these two teams at this moment, the Predators have been creeping up in all of their metrics, and of course, success in the standings, success in the win column usually does lead to success in the rankings and moving up. The goals for Predators 3.23 now, 12th best in the league. The Vegas Golden Knights are 3.17 goals per game. That's 14th in the NHL. In the goals against category, the Preds are 2.90, 10th best now in the NHL. Goals against for Vegas, 2.94 is 11th best in the NHL. In the shots on goal category, 31.6 for Nashville is 11th. The Vegas Golden Knights, 31.4 per game is 12th. In the shots against category, 30 for Nashville is 18th overall in the NHL. In the shots against category, the Knights are 22nd overall with 30.5. When it comes to the special teams and the power play, the Predators are 1.1 ranking ahead of Vegas on the power play, rated 20th in the league, converting at 20%, 47 out of 235 opportunities. Vegas Golden Knights converting at 19%. They're at 21st, 42 conversions on 221 power play opportunities. When it comes to the penalty kill, the Vegas Golden Knights are ahead in this particular metric. Their kill rate's 80.5% of the season, 13th best in the NHL. 36 power play goals against is actually quite a nice number for this time in the season. The Predators penalty kill is a 77% kill rate, 21st overall in the NHL. 49 power play goals against. That is an area where they have struggled much of the season. When it comes to every single team in the NHL, high-skilled individuals, so we always like to talk about the top 5 individual scores for each team, and then we like to close out the segment with the anticipated goaltender matchup. So let's start with the Nashville Predators. Philip Forsberg, 39 goals on the season, represents the tops in that category for the team. 39 assists as well equals 78 points. 78 points is the most amongst the Preds. The captain, Roman Josi, has 18 goals and 54 assists. Those 54 assists, of course, represent the tops in that particular category. His 72 points represents second overall on the team. Gus Nyquist is at 19 goals and 44 assists for 63 points. O'Reilly's got 24 goals and 34 assists for 58 points. And Tommy Novak, 15 goals and 24 assists for 39 points on the season now. Over on the other side of the ledger for the visiting Vegas Golden Knights, Marchessault, 38 goals, 22 assists, 60 points overall. The 38 goals represents number 1 in that category, and Marchessault typically plays quite good against the Nashville Predators. When 38 goals, he plays quite good against a lot of teams. Eichel's got 24 goals and 31 assists for 55 points. Stone at 16 and 37 for 53. Carlson, 24 goals and 22 assists for 46 points total. Stevenson, 15 and 29 for 44. In net anticipated matchup, and again, the Vegas Golden Knights are in St. Louis on Monday night, so that will definitely affect how the rotation works out right here, but I have Hill anticipated in net in this game in Nashville with a record of 18, 10, and 2, .914%, 2.62 goals against average, and what is that, 2 shutouts on the season. UC Saros is a record of 31, 21, and 4, 909 save percentage, 2.73 goals against average, and now has 3 shutouts on the season. That's going to do it for the preview. Nashville Predators facing off against the Vegas Golden Knights for the third time this season. The regular season series is tied at 1 apiece at this moment, with each team winning on home ice. UC Saros took the loss in the first one. Lankinen picked up the win in the second one. We'll see how the goaltenders are deployed. Both of them coming off of shutouts, after all. That's going to do it for the preview. Let's go back and talk about the Rebirth Sports full game recap. That's coming up next on the Renegades of Puck podcast.